Hello everyone and welcome back to Football Manager 2017 in our European Journeyman series at Brighton. Now today we are getting towards the end of our second season at the club. I think we're also getting towards the end of this series. I think interest has dropped quite a lot in the game more generally, but also in this series I've noticed the views are dropping below 200 views. Which shows that not a lot of you are too interested. So I'm going to try and push through this series to some kind of conclusion as quickly as I can, which means I'm not going to be showing every game anymore. Episodes might not be as long, but they will be easier to keep up with. I'm probably just going to live com games from now on. So for instance, the next 3 or 4 games are all quite big ones actually, so I might take them 2 games at a time, live com the Galatasaray and Everton game in this episode, and then next episode do the same for the Galatasaray Man City one, then probably skip a few of those Premier League games till the Manchester United one, and we can take things from there depending on how we do in the cup competitions today and in the next episode. So let me know in the comments what you think about that process. Obviously we're at the end of this season, the games are more important because we're still fighting for Champions League football, still in the FA Cup, still fighting in the Europa League. We're 1 point clear of United in the league at the moment, so that is quite a tense race, so a lot of the games here will be quite important. But obviously if we do another season of this, and obviously let me know in the comments as well if you want to see another season, but if we do another season, we will skip through the start of that season very, very quickly, and I'll just play the game in my own time and then show you big games as and when they come up. So that's my idea for taking this series forward, but today we are going to take on Galatasaray away in the Europa League second round, and then Everton away in the FA Cup 6th round. 2 very big games. We've had 5 days rest since a couple of draws, one against Liverpool at home and then away against Leicester. Tough teams, but teams that I think we probably should have beaten. Galatasaray though will be a tough test because it's always a difficult place to go. Now the team that we're going to put out there with an eye on that quarterfinal as well, I'm going to hit the first leg hard, the quarterfinal hard, and hopefully we'll be in a position to take the home leg a little bit easier once the players are quite tired. So we're putting out our strongest team with Frias, Bueno and Mbom up front. We've got Pope and Morris in midfield, Marin, Lambeze, Prochaska, Soler and Fernandez in defence, with Darbo in goal. Well, the game has kicked off and it's Galatasaray coming at us from the beginning. Marin getting in there with a tackle. Hopefully we'll get an early goal because that will really help us out. And here we are on the attack with Marin into Pope. Now Frias pushes it over to Mbom. He finds Fernandez and it's well saved by Pena. Going out for a corner there, but a very, very good effort. I thought that was going to give us a lead. The earlier we score, the easier this game will be. I think we are going to win it. I'm quite confident about that. But we do need that early goal. Bueno is in a good position there, but obviously didn't do anything with it. I'm not familiar with any of the Galatasaray players. Obviously this game's been going on for so long now that there aren't many of the original players left. There are still a few of them about. I think Fernandez is in at the start of the game. But the rest of them are pretty much regens, which is a good period of the game to be in. I quite like it when you are dealing with mostly regens. And here we go again with Marin, across to Pope. He finds Mbom, there's a ball through to Bueno, holds up the play, and Frias slides it in. Just over half an hour gone. Galatasaray haven't even had a shot at home at this point. And we do have that 1-0 lead, which hopefully will set us up well in the second leg. The away goals are crucially important, so if we can get another 1 or 2, then I will think about resting people for the second leg back in Brighton. But I am very nervous about that FA Cup run. I'd like to do well in the FA Cup this year, and at half time we are still leading in this game. I'm interested to know what you guys think I should do for my series at the start of next year. I'm thinking I'll probably take on Newcastle for the beta, but quickly move on to a new series. So if you've got ideas for series for FM18, let me know. Corner put in here, and the header in has gone all the way into the net. Quiros with the header, and we had players on the line, but we couldn't keep it out. It's actually Cardoso who's got the goal. He must have just nodded it on ahead of our defenders. That's their first shot of the game, and they have made it 1-1. So not ideal, that given that we've dominated this game away from home. Team need to step it up and hopefully get a second, because this is a little bit too precarious for me. So hopefully we'll be able to sort it out. As I was saying, if you do have ideas for FM18, do let me know. I'm still not fully decided on what I want to do. I'm thinking managing some of the big teams might be quite nice after doing this European Journeyman series. Just making a couple of changes here. Hickman and Pospisil both coming on for some fresh legs, but there's not a lot I want to change about the game given we are dominating it, and Galatasaray at home only on 32% possession. Hickman with a throw-in, comes to Bueno, sends it back to Hickman again, now Pospisil, Morris, over to Prochaska. He finds Mbom. There's not been a lot of highlights for all of our chances in this game. Here's Bueno trying to instigate something. Now Pospisil. There's a run there on the left. Somebody got in behind, but we didn't use it. And Mbom over the top. He does find Hickman, who's in. And why he tried to take that kind of ball on first time, I don't know. He should have brought it down, maybe put it across the 6-yard box. But with less than 20 minutes to go, this does look like it's going to be a draw. Unless we can do something here. Fernandez puts it over to Pospisil. Frias to Bueno, looking for the run. Pospisil's there. Frias, can he reverse the pass? He slips it through. Hickman again, and he shanks it well wide. That's really poor from Hickman. Since we brought him on, he has had a couple of opportunities though, so maybe the right substitution, but he is not finishing the chances. There's only 5 minutes or so left to go. We're going to go attack him for the last couple of minutes. I don't feel the need to change any of the players, but they've got a corner here. Galatasaray ball in again. It is headed out. Bottier has the ball. Now Hamidi. Alper puts the cross in. It's ricocheted to Frias. Now Morris. Can we counter-attack with the 90th minute upon us? It's Soler. He's put that over. That was a dangerous pass, but Frias did get there. Lambeze forward to Hickman. Now Bueno. Good counter-attack on here. We've got players charging forward. Frias slips it through to Hickman again. Puts it across this time. It's hit the defender, Hamidi. And we have taken the lead. A 90th minute winner in Turkey. Surely that will see out the rest of this game now. Going back to the counter mentality. Just 20 seconds left. It's a deserved win. I don't think anybody can argue with that. They only had one shot on target, and that was their goal. We had 17 efforts, 7 on target, and nearly 70% possession in Turkey. That is a dominating performance, and we are surely going to go through at home with a 2-1 win away from home. Brilliantly done from the team. They worked quite hard right up to the end there. We had a bit of luck about the final goal, but I think that luck had deserted us through the rest of that game. But thankfully, we do have a very big win. Well, it is now time to take on Everton in the FA Cup after forcing our way to a win in Turkey. This is going to be a big game as well in the FA Cup. If we have a look at the other teams in the 6th round, we are in a good position. Man United already knocked out by Stoke. That's a big result. City have taken out Spurs as well, so another rival gone. Derby County still to play Chelsea. If Derby County got an upset there, we would be absolutely well placed to try and retain the FA Cup we astonishingly won last season from the Championship. That is going to be a big game. If we can manage to beat Everton today, I would think we can go all the way in this competition. But the team, still pretty good fitness given the round trip to Turkey. I'm not too worried about players not being fit for the next game against Galatasaray. I think we'll find a way to fight through it. But the main thing is making sure we get through away against Everton today. And they are going to be a tough team. There are no changes to our 11. It's the same team that managed to sneak through that 90th minute winner against Galatasaray. And hopefully they will have an easier time of it today against Everton. Well, we have kicked off this game in Liverpool. Fernandez puts the ball through to Mbom. Bueno finds Frias. Could there be an early chance here? Comes back to Morris. Fernandez. Now Pope again. Got players to look for. Mbom picks it up. Bueno can't quite get the ball through, and it is cleared out by Everton, but we nearly forced an early opportunity there. This is going to be a difficult game, but I think given how well we've done in the Premier League recently, there's no reason why we can't get the win. I am also just keeping an eye open on FM18 and what we can do with the channel over the next year. The experiments are coming back. You might have seen the one that came out recently. Just a quick chance here though. Green over to Silva. And he might be in behind here. He's got a man in the middle. He finds him. It's Green, and they have got the ball in. Green forcing it into the bottom corner, but there might be an offside flag there. The game just stalling, but the goal has been ruled out for offside by Andre Green, so we get a lucky reprieve thanks to that linesman. But as I was saying, you might have seen the FM experiment video that I put out yesterday. You should go and have a look at that if you haven't already. Part 2 will be coming out tomorrow. It's taking a look at the Wonder Kids from 10 years ago and how they will do. Tomorrow's episode will see how they actually compete against the teams of today. And I'm thinking of doing the same for a few of the other games for later years as we go forward. Just going to tell the team I'm not happy with their performance. Hopefully that'll kick them up for the second half. But the next one will be FM 2008, and obviously the later the games we go to, the more years we can cycle through of competitive football because they get younger each year. Marion here putting the ball into Lambeze, sent back to Darbo. I will be looking to pick up a lot of the experiments we did last year, some of the more popular ones, and try some new ideas with the new game when it comes out. Lambeze here clearing the ball away. Now in bomb can maybe launch a counter-attack. Not been the easiest game for us so far. We have had the possession, but we haven't really created the chances. Frias puts it through and Marion's in, and this time he does have his shooting boots on. An excellent finish across the face of the goal into that far post. Tried that a couple of times against Galatasaray, couldn't find the finish, but he's done it here absolutely excellently, and that's a poor throw-in, giving the ball away to Everton. Burling into Green. Morris with a good tackle keeps the ball as well, and bomb to Bueno. That's a terrible pass and it could leave us open at the back. Silva puts it over. Pachaska with a good header. Now we can come at them. Morris out wide to Fernandez. Puts it into Pope. He finds Marin. Over to Morris again. Bueno tries to find Frias. Pope again. Now Marin looking for that final trigger to be pulled, and Frias' effort was a little bit tepid and the keeper did push it wide. It goes for a corner though. Probably not going to be a lot coming from this. Bueno puts it in and it is cleared away. Soler trying to pick it up. Players in the middle. He is tackled in a good area though if we get a free kick. The referee does blow his whistle. Chance here. Maybe a good delivery could make it 2-0, and Bomb's going to take it, puts it in and it's cleared away. Marin with the ball, but the highlight does come to an end. So yeah, I'm going to be doing quite a few of the experiments that we did last year, the more popular ones, quite early on when the new game comes out. But if you've got ideas for other experiments that I can try in the new game when it comes out, do let me know. I'm happy to try them. I'm happy at the moment just trying to finish off this series and some of the experiments that I tried yesterday. But let me know if you have ideas for the new game. Here's Frias into Marin. Still not made any changes, plenty of time to do that. I'm happy with the way team are performing at the moment. And bomb to Frias. We've got a man free on the right hand side. He's just lost his position, but here's Bueno. Now with Frias into Marin, and he's absolutely scuffed that one. Sometimes he's great, sometimes he's like that. It's not ideal. Everton already made all three of their changes. Some of our team's starting to get a little bit more tired, so I'm going to take Pope off as well, given that he's on a yellow card. Morris struggling for fitness. Bakari, a great player, can replace him quite comfortably. Just 10 minutes or so to see out in this game. We are doing well. We just need to keep that door shut. I'm going to make another substitution just to run down the clock really. Bueno can come off for Coupadon. But this would be a really good win for us, putting us into the semi-finals of the FA Cup. Another chance to have a go at Wembley and maybe lift another FA Cup. That would be incredible if we managed to retain it with Brighton as a newly promoted side. Here's a corner from Davies into the middle, and it does go wide. That will surely be the end of this game. And there it is, a full-time whistle, a good 1-0 win. Nothing too emphatic, but we certainly managed to shut Everton out and get the result that we needed. And that means that we are going to be heading to Wembley. Chelsea did beat Derby County, so really it's between us, Chelsea and Manchester United, us, Man City and Chelsea for the FA Cup this year. We've done quite well getting that win in. It'll be interesting to see who we pull out in the draw. But that is going to be it for this episode. Just a couple of big games there. Next time out, I'll live come both games as well against Galatasaray and Man City, because they are big matches. And then we'll take it as it comes over the next few episodes, skipping through some of those less interesting Premier League matches. But do let me know what you think about the new format in the comments down below. If you've got ideas for experiments for FM18, let me know that as well. Make sure to drop a like on the video if you're happy to see the end of this series. If you'd prefer it just ended now, then let me know, that's fine. But I know a lot of you do quite like closure, so let me know if you want to continue with this series. And subscribe to the channel if you're getting ready for FM18 as when it's released, I think later this month, or the beta at least. But until next time, see ya!